Hello everyone, my name is Andy. The European markets are closing, so let's have a look what we got today for the DAX futures on the Oanda platform and what we can expect for tomorrow, Thursday, October 5th. For the record, today is Wednesday, October 4th and time is around 6:20 p.m. GMT. So here we are looking at the 4-hour chart, and my take on the DAX is that we are doing a corrective move here. I believe this here was a wave 1 up, and now we are working on a wave 2. And so actually the wave 2 area is situated here. If you want to have more details on this, please have a look at my higher time frame analysis. Now, as you can see, we are doing a corrective move. I believe this corrective move is a WXY pattern. And today, as you can see, we touched the equal leg area. So this area here, if we take the length of the wave W, the length of the wave X, then we find the area where the wave Y should end. Here, the area between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension. We touched this area today and we had a reaction to the upside. So for now, this is only a small reaction. We have to see if this level here holds. Because first of all, I'm expecting this to be a wave 2 correction. And as you can see, we are not close at all to the wave 2 area. We still have some distance to travel. Now, it happens quite often, this retracement level, this 0.5 FIB retracement level is only a guideline. Like in practice, you have waves 2 that retrace way earlier than the 0.5 FIB retracement, especially if the instrument is very bullish, for instance. And so now the first important area to look at is actually this area here, because this is the equal leg area. And from here, most of the time, we get a reaction to the upside. Today, we already saw some evidence for this. However, this is still very early. It can always be that we go deeper into this area. So in the first scenario, or the scenario in green, the scenario in green is actually saying that the wave 2 can be finished here, that we are close to finish this wave 2. So that the low is made here, or that we make like another additional marginal new low. That's always possible. And then in that case, we would have a shallow wave 2 after a WXY correction. So this is what the scenario in green is saying. Now, if we would say like we have to go to the to this area, to the wave 2 area, there are actually some paths to do this. Like a first path could be, this is not on the chart now, but the first path could be that we are doing a WXY, but that this WXY is only part of a bigger WXY. So that would mean WXY to finish a wave W, then a wave X up, 1, 2, 3, and then three waves down again as a wave Y, 1, 2, 3, and that would be a path to reach this wave 2 area. Secondly, what could also happen is that we have here this wave C, that this wave C extends, so that we have our WXY correction, but here this ABC structure, the C wave, consists of a long wave C, like an extended wave C. And this is actually what I have shown here, my scenario in red. Then it could be that this here is only the first wave down, then this is the second wave up, so shallow retracement of a wave 2, and now we are working on a wave 3 down followed by a 4 and a 5, and that should also allow us to get into this wave 2 area. So that's another possibility how to get in this wave 2 area. So I would say for the DAX, we are actually at some important point now. The question is, will we start to reverse from here? Then that could mean two things: or or the correction is completely over and we start a new cycle up, taking out this high here, or we just prepare for another corrective move up here, followed by another 3 legs down. This is not something we should worry. Like, what will play out next from here is not something that we should worry about now. We will see later in time, once we get price data here, how to interpret this. I think the most important question right now is, will we hold this level here more or less? Do we start to move up from here? Or do we have the scenario with the extended wave C down? So the arguments in favor of an extended wave C down are actually that, the weekly and the daily are clearly bullish. So if we look, bearish, of course, they are clearly bearish. So if we look here at the cycle in the daily, we are still in a bearish cycle. Also in the weekly, what we see here is that we are forming a downward RSI trend line. We broke the upward trend line. So this is an indication of a downward cycle in the weekly. Now, if we look at the 4-hour, what do we see there? That this wave C here, and so now these are the arguments in favor of the correction ending here, or at least this WXY structure ending here. What do we see here? If we look at this C wave here in the 4-hour, then we actually see a textbook impulse down, like we have our wave 1, 2, and 3. The wave 3 has the deepest RSI reading. We break the RSI trend line in a wave 4, followed by a wave 5, ending with divergence and touching the equal leg area. Like, I would say this is almost perfect. Cannot be any better. Then if we look at the 1 hour, then here, like this fifth wave, in the meantime, this also looks kind of complete. Like, we also have 5 waves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, here in the 1 hour, you could still make a case for this here, like 1, 2, that this is the wave 3. We are now having a wave 4, followed by a wave 5. So this is an alternative scenario, which is not on the chart right now, because I have to keep the overview. But keep in mind that, like, even in the green scenario, we can make an additional low here. If this is the 3, this is the 4, and this is the 5. This is still possible. However, I will put it now like this. But this very lower time frame swings and cycles are very hard to identify. So sometimes I cannot be that accurate in my predictions. But the bottom line of the green scenario is that we should really finish soon here. Now, the alternative scenario would be like you see. So the alternative scenario is the scenario of an extended C wave. And then I believe this is the wave 1 of the wave C. So in red now, the wave 2 of the wave C. We can have another wave 1 here. So the wave 1 of 3 actually, a wave 2 up, and then we could actually get our strongest move to the downside, a wave 3 of 3, which is then playing out right here, followed by 4 and 5. Wave 3 of this degree is in a wave 4 of the higher degree, and a wave 5 down here, and we are in the wave 2 area. So this is a bit the situation in the DAX, I believe. It's hard to say which scenario will play out. Like, a good indication would be that we take out this high here. Like, if we take out this high, then it would mean that we start to break this bearish sequence of lower lows, lower highs. So that would be a reversal sign. And then also at the daily, if we would start to break this RSI trend line here, this would also be a sign of a reversal to the upside. So for now, I'm afraid I can just tell you nothing more than I'm currently seeing. So we are at a point from where we can start to reverse, but of course we only know that the reversal is playing out if we actually see or start to see here bullish price action. For the moment, this is not the case. We are still in a bearish cycle in the weekly and the daily. So therefore, I cannot exclude this alternative scenario, which assumes an extended wave C to the downside. Okay, that's my analysis for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work, and I see you tomorrow for another video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.